The government intends to push ahead with its reforms agenda. What's the opposition strategy? Let's listen in to BJP's Tarun Vijay.
Of roles between Mrs. Sonia Gandhi and Prime Minister Manmohan Singh as an unelected Prime Minister and powerful Sonia Gandhi. The same holds true even today, resulting in policy paralysis and confusion at highest levels. The silence of the government on Colgate and corruption and an effort to ignore people's protest on bad governance and using strong and insulting words for the opposition does not help. Of late, the Prime Minister has attracted significant negative coverage in the foreign media, in Guardian, Washington Post and on Time, and all of them have focused on Indian government's policy paralysis and the Prime Minister's inability to assert himself. In his speech, the Prime Minister tried to blame the opposition and its allies such as TMC for resistance to what they call reforms. What they call reforms, but in fact they are miles and miles away from genuine reform spirit. The Standard & Poor has called this a bluff of the government. The report clearly says that the Congress was divided on economic policies and there was substantial opposition to any serious liberalization. Even Reserve Bank of India has refused to bring down rates. It has been saying for a long time that the government has to take enough measures to control over spending fiscal deficit before RBI cuts rates. There have been some murmurs from the Prime Minister's office that even China and Japan have got such ratings by Standard & Poor's. But this comparison with China is completely deceptive. Comparison with other economies such as China is misplaced. Many analysts acknowledge that while other economies have slowed down mostly on account of external slowdown, the slowdown in the Indian economy is the result of poor domestic economic management. India certainly is not an export-driven economy like China. That is the picture today that has emerged globally of this country.